Damn good coffee. Hello, my name is Brendon Jeffrey, and today I want to talk about Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks first aired on April 8th of 1990 on ABC. Twin Peaks is about FBI agent Dale Cooper investigating the murder of Laura Palmer, the homecoming queen of the titular town. He begins to realize that the case is much more complicated than he thought it would, and with the help of Sheriff Harry Truman, they have to rack their heads together to solve this case, even in the midst of all the crazy characters, events, and a murderer on the loose. Being an ensemble cast, there's also a lot going on during those events. One of the side plots is Donna Hayward and James Hurley, two of Laura's best friends, piecing together what they believe happened that fateful night. Another plot includes the business mogul Ben Horne trying to take over the logging industry and trying to put on, I believe it was a golf course? I don't know, rich people things. You know how they be. There's also a love affair going on, and then there's also a love affair going on, and there's also, you guessed it, a love affair going on. The first season was only 8 episodes long, about 45 minutes to an hour long, and it wrapped up very nicely. The second season, however, scared a lot of regular common viewers. The second season is 22 episodes, nearly 3 times as long as the first season, and it has a lot more of the Lynchian visual and storytelling elements. Like, it seemed that they just doubled down on it. Lastly, against the wishes of David Lynch, they had to reveal who the murderer was by the end of the season. David Lynch said so himself. He didn't particularly want to reveal who the killer was in the show. He was more focused on telling the interconnecting stories of the characters in the town. But that's not to say that the second season completely killed the show. In 1993, David Lynch released the movie Twin Peaks: Fire Walk with Me, a prequel to the original first season. On top of that, they also released a full third season called Twin Peaks: The Return, only 24 years later. Great. The thing that personally draws me to the show is just the Lynchian visual and writing style and the overall aesthetic. I go completely nuts for that. I also love how Lynch does this sort of suburban shell on the outside of this dark, dark center. Lynch himself describes it as a kind of honeycomb world, an underworld that exists simultaneously with the reality we all see with our eyes every day. With this style, he is the master of also making you very uncomfortable. With the combination of these extreme characters and this right, dark atmosphere, he just knows how to make you feel uncomfortable. Who are you?
I've always been here.
Is there a particular reason you have to be so creepy?
I'll say very things. First, 传新生 ambiguity. Second, negotiated read.
Okay. Those are, I'm not gonna lie, those are some interesting points. What's the third thing? Okay. Anyway, strategic ambiguity is the intentional decision to craft a vague, semantically rich text that is purposely open to multiple interpretations. David Lynch loves to do this kind of stuff, like, all the time. And I think strategic ambiguity plays really nice in this sort of context, especially when all the characters, in some way, shape, or form, they are all keeping a secret. Before we discuss negotiated reads, we should talk about the other two reads when it comes to decoding messages. The first of which being a dominant read, which is when you accept the author's intended meaning in the text. The second way to decode would be the oppositional read. It's more of when you reject the author's intended meaning of the text for a preferable meaning for you. Finally, bringing us to a negotiated read, which is when you recognize and accept the author's meaning while also having an alternative code more personal to you, the reader. Lynch respects the negotiated read and welcomes it to complement the strategic ambiguity of his text, to sort of have a dialogue to discuss what the hell we just watched. Thank you so much for watching. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go lock my doors so that that strange man can never walk into my apartment again. Thank you, and have a nice day.